26 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today, Tuesday, almost said Monday, Tuesday. It is the 11th day of November, and just want to wish each and everyone a very, very pleasant good morning as always. It's Tuesday. Heavenly Father, how great is your majesty throughout the earth. The sun rises and sets because of you. We woke up because of you. We thank you, dear Lord, for your mercy and grace, which sustains us, and your holy presence, which maintains us. We get so caught up in our everyday lives, but Lord, we want to be caught up in you and your plans for us. Forgive us, Father, for our sins and keep us on the path of righteousness. May you give us a boldness to reach lost souls in our families, in our workplaces, and in our neighborhoods. May you continue to bless, heal, and protect us. We love you, Lord, and we look forward to spending eternity with you. In the precious name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Thank you, Rev. And he usually sends two, so let's see the other one. Tuesday blessings. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. That's Psalms 139 verse 23 and 24. Oh Father in heaven, I pray to set our mind on things above, not on earthly things, and may every step we take is ordered by you, and may you begin this day with a grateful heart. Blessings and glory and majesty and wisdom and honor and power and might belongs to you, O God, forever and ever. In Jesus' mighty name. Good morning. Thanks, Rev. Thanks. Love this. Love this. Yeah, that's joyful. 24 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Thank you, Rev. Yep. Good morning. All right, good morning, Jennifer Collymore. How are you doing, my dear friend? Hoping all is well with you as always. It is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way, and I want to reach out and say good morning to my online friends. Jillian McIntyre, Mildred Smith is with us, Monica Meros Williams is with us, Yulin Alexander is with us. Good morning. A good day to have a good day in a good way. The word of the day today, that word is benevolent. Benevolent. Yep. B-E-N-E-V-O-L-E-N-T. Benevolent. And it means well-meaning and kindly. Well-meaning and kindly. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. His benevolent nature made him beloved in the community. Can that be said about you? I hope and pray that God gives you a favor today. Let him grant you favor. Yeah. Tell me. The motivational tip of the day is up next.
Some people ask me why I always have a smile on my face.
Be blessed with benevolence today. Good morning, Lauren Salim. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you're doing fine.
Joy and saving grace.
Hoping all is well with you. Good morning again to you, Miss Annie, and the entire Healer family. Good morning, Miss Frank.
For me.
Joe, good morning to you. I know how tough it is at this time, Ashlyn and everybody. Just be strong, man. Just be strong. Micah, I know how it is. Joan Brathwaite Batson, good morning. Michelle Daniel, good morning to you.
Hallelujah, your faith is upon me, Lord.
P.T. Bakai, good morning.
On me. Hallelujah, your faith.
Beaton, good morning. Laura Land, La Femme. Good morning.
Hope
you all are doing fine, yeah?
It's upon me, Lord.
Heading down to Stone Road in West Hall and saying good morning to Marvin, Dominic, and family.
Is upon me.
Yeah, good morning, Joanna. How you doing, Johnny and the guys? Stay patient and persistent. Success rarely comes overnight. Stay patient, keep working hard, and the results will follow. Yes, doesn't happen overnight. You've got to go through the mill. Yeah, you've got to fight. You've got to, fall and get up and fall and get up.
With thoughts of
You got to be a specialist in rising.
while I was young.
Yeah, so success really comes overnight. Stay patient, keep working hard, and the results will follow.
Now I'm
Be patient, be persistent.
and all things
Yeah,
together.
that's the way.
My good,
That's the recipe for success.
His goodness and mercy.
Good morning to Miss Liz Pierre and family.
Days of my
Sayodi, good morning.
in that favor.
Yeah.
Your favor is
Carrie, good morning.
hallelujah. Your favor.
Uh-huh. River Road, good morning to you. GT, the mid-morning man.
Upon
Tall boy, good morning.
hallelujah. Your favor.
Constance and everybody, good morning. Good morning, Keisha and family.
Favor.
The Coconut among Panasas, good morning. Rady
Favor.
and Philip, good morning.
On me, Lord.
How are you doing, my dear?
Yeah.
How is Munich doing this morning? Munich and Mama Can and surrounding areas. Pomrose, Latant. Hope you all are doing fine. Corinth, good morning. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. What's buzzing? A whole lot of things are buzzing this morning. All right, the Finance Ministry reports July revenue at 97 million EC dollars, and that's slightly below target.
Abundantly.
Prime Minister Mitchell to attend Guba Awards tomorrow.
My problems restore.
In the region, TNT calls for action on narco trafficking.
Brings
Internationally, U.S. shutdown delays 4,500 flights and 1,800 of them have been cancelled.
favor.
In sports, cricket, West Indies confirms a T20 series versus Afghanistan.
Hallelujah, your favor.
Now you say that and my heart start jumping already because it would be so...
Me
Could you imagine if Afghanistan beat us?
is
Nah, that ain't going to happen, man. Shea Hope is there, he's going to take care of them. Boss Samuel, good morning.
upon me, Lord. Favor.
Good morning to Razum and Jahim and Karim and Derissa and everybody.
Lord.
Folks in Barrett and Belle Plaine.
Favor
Eggies and Chief, good morning to you all.
is upon me, Lord. Favor.
Yeah.
Favor.
The folks on the Sister Isles of Carriacou and Pity Martinique. Good morning, Gaily. How you doing? You and Snowy and Girl and everybody.
Favor.
Everybody good, right?
Is upon me, Lord.
Those of you locked on the various platforms, you're out there in the diaspora. Good morning to you, or good day, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods.
Reflection
Hope you're doing fine.
of your joy, your love.
Good morning to Nixon Fletcher, Pastor Fletcher and family over there in Birch Grove.
Of all the
Nixon says, I always on the program and you don't always say hello.
poor,
Nixon, good morning to you and the entire family, right?
even though I don't deserve
Nilon, good morning also.
lavish that.
Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Your favor is upon me.
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic On Board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order. So you don't have to skip lunch. Republic On Board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Grenada, get ready! GBN and the Ministry of Education presents Christmas Harmonies 1.0. The inaugural primary school choir singing competition, December 5th, 1 p.m. The Grenada Trade Center. 15 schools, magical voices, and fierce competition. Cheer for your favorites in categories like Overall Champion, Most Creative, Best Solo, and Best Group. Entrance, adults $10, children $5. Don't miss the holiday magic. Christmas Harmonies 1.0, where Grenada's brightest and youngest voices shine. Be there.
This Christmas, GBN is lighting up Grenada. From November the 10th to December the 24th, your festive season starts right here with GBN's Christmas Catalog 2025. Start your mornings with mid-morning magic. Weekdays 10 to 12, live fun, giveaways, and Christmas cheer every day. On Friday, December the 5th, the school's Christmas challenge lights up the Trade Center. 15 schools, 1 trophy, and the voices filled with holiday joy. Then on Saturday, December the 20th, it's Christmas in Kamahan. Live music, food, shopping, toy giveaway, and the grand tree lighting ceremony. And on Monday, December the 22nd, join GBN's Caroling in the City, spreading Christmas cheer all through St. George's. Every Sunday from 5 to 7, enjoy the Utah Sundays with classic Christmas tunes and prices galore. And from December the 1st, K105's Lights of Christmas. Guess that hidden cash and win. So whether you're singing, shopping, or celebrating, do it with GBN. Connecting with you this Christmas. Our partners making it possible: Flow, Ace Hardware, Foodland Supermarket, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coating, Banfields, and Koyaba Beach Resort. GBN's Christmas Catalog, connecting you this season.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Tuesday, 11th November 2025. Coming up in the news, Finance Ministry reports a July revenue at EC $97 million, slightly below target. Prime Minister Mitchell to attend Guba Awards tomorrow. In the region, TNT calls for action on narco trafficking. Internationally, U.S. shutdown delays 4,500 flights, 1,800 cancelled. And in sports, cricket West Indies confirms T20 series versus Afghanistan. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Songs of Hope and Glory, a diocesan choir festival. Join us as we celebrate this Jubilee year with beautiful songs and uplifting performances on November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Tickets cost adults $20, children $10. Tickets are available at your local churches and on gotofect.com. Let's come together to celebrate with our choirs and rejoice in the spirit of hope and glory. November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. See you there.
Got something to share?
Call us at 440-1252.
WhatsApp 405-3052 or 407-8458.
Or email gbnnews@gbn.gd.
GBN News, first, accurate, voted #1.
To those of you joining us via Hot 98.9 FM, good morning and welcome to this program. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. According to the Ministry of Finance's 2025 July fiscal report, Grenada's revenue for the month totaled just over $97 million, about $3 million below target. The ministry says the shortfall was mainly due to weaker collections from taxes on domestic goods and services. Despite this, the report notes that total revenue for January to July 2025 stood at around $749 million, about $20 million above target, reflecting steady overall performance. The Ministry of Finance also highlighted strong grant inflows totaling roughly $16 million in July and $44 million for the year so far. On the expenditure side, the report shows current spending at $89 million, slightly above projections, while capital expenditure climbed to $51 million, surpassing both target and last year's figures. The Ministry of Finance says overall fiscal performance remains broadly on track, supported by prudent management and improved project execution. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell will travel to Barbados tomorrow on Wednesday in November 12th to attend the prestigious Gooba Awards. He is scheduled to return on Thursday, November 13th. The Grow, Unite, Build Africa or Gooba Awards celebrate heritage, resilience and visionary leadership across the African diaspora. The event highlights excellence and innovation among individuals and organizations, advancing the interests of African and Caribbean communities globally. While Prime Minister is away, Health Minister Philip Telesford will serve as acting Prime Minister. Government has permanently revoked the license of Reef View Enterprises Limited as a local agent under the Citizenship by Investment program. According to a recent media release from the Investment Migration Agency, the action followed a 3-month investigation and prior suspension in June. Headed by Colin Bishop, the company had promoted itself as one of Grenada's leading CBI agents. The IMS says the revocation takes immediate effect and Reef View Enterprises is no longer authorized to operate under Grenada's CBI program. And finally, the Montut Public Road remains under a temporary one-way traffic arrangement during peak hours. According to the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF, the measure, which began yesterday, Monday, is aimed at easing congestion in the area and applies daily from 7 to 9 a.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. During those hours, no vehicles are allowed to travel north from the Sugar Mill roundabout or Saigon Hill between 7 and 9 a.m. and no vehicles are allowed to travel south from Central Road near the Montessori School or from the Mount Hartman Public Road between 3 and 6 p.m. Access to Montut is allowed from the Food Fair traffic light in the morning and from the Sugar Mill intersection in the afternoon. The RGPF says the arrangement remains in effect until further notice. That concludes the first segment of news, the local segment. Stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They are straight ahead. Turning our attention now to the region. Trinidad and Tobago has called for stronger international action against narco trafficking and transnational crime, warning these threats have eroded peace and security in the region. Speaking at the 4th CELAC EU Summit in Colombia, Parliamentary Secretary Wilfred Nicholas Morris said his country no longer exists in a zone of peace due to organized crime. He also urged reform of the global financial system to help small island developing states facing climate and economic challenges. The summit included leaders from Latin America, the Caribbean, and the European Union. The United States is providing nearly $12.6 million in additional aid to Jamaica and Haiti following Hurricane Melissa. Over $10 million will help Jamaica with debris clearance, shelter, healthcare, and food, while Haiti will receive $2.5 million for similar relief. With this, U.S. support for the region now totals nearly $37 million, including aid to Cuba and the Bahamas, delivered through disaster assistance recovery teams and search and rescue units. The U.S. says it remains committed to helping affected communities recover from the hurricane. Now looking further afield, more than 4,500 flights are delayed and 1,800 cancelled as U.S. airports face staffing shortages caused by the ongoing government shutdown. President Donald Trump demanded that unpaid air traffic controllers return to work, warning that those who do not could face pay docking. We have more in this report.
Nationwide, flights upended as airlines drastically cut the number of daily flights during the government shutdown. On Sunday, nearly 8% of flights canceled, and today is on track to be just as bad, if not worse, with more than 1,500 flights canceled before 9 a.m.
It's really stressful.
The FAA choosing to gradually reduce flights by 10%, they say due to safety reasons.
Delay, then it was canceled.
On Saturday, Airlines for America saying 71% of delays were due to staffing as air traffic controllers and TSA agents call out of work without pay. President Trump today on social media posting he's not happy about controllers calling out sick, recommending a $10,000 bonus for those who kept working without pay. The ATC union president today responding.
Air traffic controllers have continued to show up during this shutdown, and every single day they absolutely not only deserve their pay, they deserve to be recognized.
And Canada has lost its measles elimination status, and so said the Pan American Health Organization PAHO on Monday, after failing to curb an outbreak of the virus for 12 consecutive months. Dr. Isaac Bogoch speaks on the very disappointing outcome of Canada losing its measles elimination status and how it could be regained. We have more in this report.
It's very disappointing. Essentially, it's the final common pathway is we had lower vaccine rates. It's not homogeneous across the country. There's pockets in Canada where the vaccine rates are lower and where the community level protection is lower. So when the virus is introduced to those communities, you get larger outbreaks. The virus takes off like wildfire. Remember, this is one of the most transmissible viruses that we have on the planet. It has a knack for finding unvaccinated individuals and under-vaccinated communities, and that's exactly what it did. The key here is lowering barriers to vaccinations and providing families and communities and the general public with credible, data-driven, science-based information such that they can make smart decisions for themselves and their families, such that when they are presented with the option of vaccination, they make a smart choice and there's good uptake of our routine childhood immunizations.
And that concludes the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting segment is straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. South St. George Government School has claimed victory in the St. George's branch of the National Primary Schools Football Tournament, beating Uganda Matters 6-0 in the final. The quarterfinal draw takes place today, Tuesday, at the GFA Secretariat. Meanwhile, St. George's Methodist School defeated St. Paul's Government 2-1 on penalty kicks and to finish third in the tournament. Cricket West Indies has confirmed a 3-match T20 international series against Afghanistan starting in January. Matches will be held in the United Arab Emirates. The series will begin on January 19th at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, with the second and third matches scheduled for January 21st and 22nd at the same venue. The matches are expected to provide both teams with valuable preparation ahead of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup coming up in 2026. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports during our luncheon edition and, of course, in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints, for lasting beauty and protection.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster at the forecast desk at the MBIA, Jonathan Price. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Tuesday, the 11th of November, 2025, as recorded at the Mount Bishop International Airport. It is currently partly cloudy with winds coming from the east at 14 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1014.4 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 27.7 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 75%. Yesterday's maximum was 31.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 27.3 degrees Celsius. Only a trace of rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 14.5 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carrier 2, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times, with brief, light to moderate morning and nighttime showers. Today's max will be 31.5 degrees Celsius, with winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas will be moderate to rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in easterly swells, hence a marine advisory is in effect. High tide will be at 8 a.m. and low tide at 2 p.m. Sunset will be at 5:39 and sunrise at 6:03. Just to repeat the public forecast for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times, with brief, light to moderate morning and nighttime showers. From the forecasters, Mount Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Have yourself a great day. Likewise, folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's 4 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock to end the news. A recap of the headlines. Finance Ministry reports July revenue at 97 million EC dollars, slightly below target. Prime Minister Mitchell to attend Guba Awards tomorrow. In the region, TNT calls for action on narco trafficking. Internationally, U.S. shutdown delays 4,500 flights with 1,800 cancelled. And in sports, Cricket West Indies confirmed Abrams T20 series versus Afghanistan starting in January next year. That's 2026. Now, that has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, the 11th day of November. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we're with you anywhere and everywhere. To those of you on Hot 98, well, it's been a pleasure being with you as well. Bye-bye for now.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Welcome to Carriacou. Small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Songs of Hope and Glory, a diocesan choir festival. Join us as we celebrate this Jubilee year with beautiful songs and uplifting performances on November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Tickets cost adults $20, children $10. Tickets are available at your local churches and on gotofect.com. Let's come together to celebrate with our choirs and rejoice in the spirit of hope and glory. November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. See you there.
ready, Grenada. The Grenadian General Insurance Half Marathon and 10K Road Race is on. Sunday, November 16th. The Half Marathon kicks off at Corinth Junction, St. David's, and the 10K from Wyman's House, Woodlands, with both culminating at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Monetary prizes await the top 10 finishers in the Half Marathon and the top 5 in the 10K, the oldest finisher, and even the school, club, or organization with the most participants. Transportation will be provided. The 10K race is open to all under 15 years. Join us as Grenadian General Insurance celebrates 35 years, protecting what matters and powering our champions.
All right, folks, it's now 11 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock, and at this time I now join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
A splendid morning to you and also to your listeners. It is always a pleasure to bring the traffic report so that persons can be advised as to what is happening along our nation's road and where they can pass in the event we have any obstruction or we have any accidents or so forth. It is Tuesday morning, and that we have the traffic. Most of the areas are moderately flowing, light to moderately flowing traffic at this moment, with the exception of both places which we normally would have a little heavier flow of traffic, which is coming from the St. Paul's Public Road, which heads on to the Lucas Street roundabout, and also traffic at the Calivini Public Road heading towards the Grand Dance Springs direction. Persons must be advised that in those areas, especially on mornings, that we expect the heavy flow from traffic from these areas, and you must be mindful that you must, in order to avoid the congestions on a morning time or the rush as you get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, you have to leave home a little bit earlier. Despite that, most of the areas are flowing nicely with no accidents at the moment or no unnecessary obstruction. As we on that obstruction, I just want to talk a little bit about the traffic plan we have for month 2 area, and the traffic department of the Royal Grenada Police Force hereby notified the general public motorists of the temporary one-way traffic arrangement along the Montu Public Road from Monday 10th November 2025 between the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily. The temporary arrangement is to reduce congestion presently experienced along the said road. As a result, the following traffic arrangement will be implemented. No entry. No vehicles will be allowed to travel along the Montoot Public Road in the northerly direction from its intersection with Sugar Mill Roundabout, which we normally refer to as Saigon, between the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So you would not have access from that portion of road in the morning time. So drivers, please be mindful of that. Also, no vehicles will be allowed to travel along the Montoot Public Road in a southerly direction from its intersection with the Center Road, which is normally referred to as the Montessori School, between the hours of 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily. And no vehicles will be allowed to travel along the Montoot Public Road from its intersection with the Mount Hartman Public Road between the hours of 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily. And note well that access to the Montoot Public Road will be as follows. From the Food Fair traffic light between the hours of 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So on morning times, you'll be able to pass through that road from the Food Fair direction, that is the area farthest in the traffic light, from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., which you have no access from the Sugar Mill direction. And from the Sugar Mill Saigon intersection from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on evening time. So we're seeing the reverse of the traffic flow here from mornings to evening, and persons must be mindful of that. All other traffic arrangements will remain the same, and the traffic department will like to apologize to the general public for the inconvenience caused as a result of these changes made, but we like to assure it is in good faith to try to reduce the congestion, despite it is not the best way, but it is a way going forward, and we just want persons to adhere to it as we continue to improve the traffic situation in the south of the island. In addition to that, we had a total of 14 accidents reported for the past 24 hours. 14 accidents reported. 13 of those are minor and one serious, where we had an omnibus which collided into a utility pole, where we had a number of injuries and persons were taken to seek medical attention. I trust that all persons who were injured have a speedy recovery as they continue their life. We just want to implore on drivers to continue to drive safely and continue to practice safe driving along our roads, including our pedestrians. And drivers, please service your vehicles properly and ensure that your vehicles are working properly before leaving. So if you are experiencing any problems as it relates to your vehicle in terms of your braking system and so forth, please check them out by a certified mechanic and do what is necessary, especially when you're having a passenger buses. This is a special appeal to them. But in general, we want to appeal to our drivers as it relates to safe driving along our nation's road. Take into consideration all the circumstances as it relates to you getting to your destination safely and on time. And as we back to the traffic, and persons, if you have not left home as yet, it is 16 past the hour of 7 o'clock. You have not left home yet, please do so you can avoid the rush, avoid the traffic congestion as we get closer to the 7 o'clock hour. And we know most of the areas, especially coming to the town of St. George, or even the town of Grenville and Guave at the moment, where we will have most of those traffic congestions as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, because 8 o'clock is one of the popular working time in our country. So please, if you have not left home yet, please do so and avoid traffic congestion, especially persons coming from St. Paul's, persons coming from the Calavini directions, persons heading to the Grandlands direction, or even the town of St. George, and also persons coming from the Grenada direction proceeding to their destination, where it may be. However, let's use alternative if you encounter any of the traffic congestions in any of the areas, so we can avoid the delay and get to our destination at a faster and safer time. And the question we normally pose every morning, and we're definitely going to ask that question this morning so that even the new drivers or new listeners can hear. And that question normally would be and sounds like this. If you are texting,
then tell me, who is driving?
Who's really driving?
Yeah, if you're texting, who's driving? You should not be driving and texting. Stay away from the phone. Let me ask this, Corporal. Is it permissible for a driver to have on one of those Bluetooth headphones while he's driving so he can talk?
The Bluetooth, in my personal, the law gives hand-free, and Bluetooth is not one of the most trusted hand-free device I would recommend, because while you're on the phone, you can still be distracted. So I would advise in any form or in any shape while driving to avoid the use of the cell phone, avoid the use of the mobile device. If you have to, the safer thing to do is to pull to the side of the road where there is no obstruction, where they do not cause any congestion, so forth, and where it is safe. And you take that call, let the person know that I'm driving, unless it's an emergency where you have to, you must take that call, but let them know that you're driving, and you'll call them back as soon as you have that free time.
Thank you, Corporal. Have a great day as always for that comprehensive roundup with the traffic.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the conversation begins.
common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. By your side, never to divide the light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities. Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to...
Well, Cindy, I'm going in town and pay my bills.
In this hot sun?
So what I go do? You want to take me like a water and light?
Use your phone and pay a bill?
I pay my phone bill already.
No, not that I mean. Use your phone and pay your bills online.
You lie.
Yes, Co-op Bank have this thing they call e-banking. Once they set it up on your phone, you're paying all your bills online.
Well, thank you, Cindy. I'm going to give them a call right now so they could set it up.
Exactly.
With my phone. Lord, Cindy, with my phone, like I lose my phone.
Call it, you will find it.
Miss Cindy's right. You can beat the lines and save time by paying your bills online with Co-op Bank's bill payment feature. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
All right, folks, it's 25 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's time for us to have a conversation this morning. Good morning to you, Lyndon Fatman George, all the way in Canada. And, Lyndon sent us a new parang. Well, bro, you had to wait, because now it's conversation time. We ain't playing the parang music yet. It's after 8, you understand what I'm saying? So you'll get a run on it after 8. Okay, I'm expecting 2 guests, all right? However, I don't know if it's the inclemency of the weather, but neither of them are here as yet. So what we're going to do, I'm going to spark a conversation this morning. And what's trending at the moment, we have the launch of the new political party, D Movement. It's happening this Sunday at the Grenada Trade Center. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think that a new political party is a step in the right direction at this time? Do you think that Grenada needs, and it's not a third party because there are a number of other parties, but do you think that a new political party is needed in Grenada at this time? That's the conversation I want to hear from you this morning, and let me put you on notice that if any of the guests arrive, then we'll have to take that break and get into that conversation. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Rather unfortunate, you have to set the narrative for the people of this here country, but nonetheless, I will make a contribution. Hear me out. We have various political parties in this country. Ain't no doubt about it. But the 2 major ones have arranged to put their heads in the same bag. They're one of the same thing, both of them. The NNP, the neo-nasty party, and the NDC, the nonsensical, demagogic commerce. They're all the same. So what this here country needs today is diversity in politics. True politics, not demagoguery. What this country needs today is discussion and debate. What this country needs today is a refoundation to get away from the colonial mindset that's been imposed upon us from since back then, and then they say they come it with independence. Waste of time. What has changed in Grenada since then? Nothing. And they don't. So I'm a warning. How you call this one now?
The movement.
The movement?
Yes.
D. The chap said it's D, like a letter D.
D movement, yes.
Yes. D movement. I don't know if that means Mr. David or it means democracy, but whatever is D movement, I want to warn them. If you're not prepared to change the constitution, to mobilize the people of this country to write their own constitution, to move us away from this colonial capture over the past 50 plus years, then stay where you're there. If you're coming to stick your head in the same bag as the NDC and the NNP, stay where you're there. But if you're coming with diversity for discussion, for inclusion, for compromise, for consensus with the people, yeah, I want to drop this one on Pete, my good buddy. Count me in. But you know, I ain't supporting no political party per se. I support ideology. I support substance in real transformation of my people away from the old colonial mindset. So I'm waiting for them. Have a nice day, will you, Mr. Joseph, sir?
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. 29 minutes after 7 o'clock. And the question is this the right time? Do you think Grenada needs a new political movement, a political party? We have the launch of D Movement coming up this Sunday at the Grenada Trade Center. I'd like to hear from you on this. What are your thoughts as it relates to that? Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yes. Well, what is wrong in forming a party? We are in a democracy. Everybody has a right to do what they want. So why are you making it sound as if it is something strange and it shouldn't happen? Everybody can start a party. Anybody. So I say go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. I never intended, if it came across as though it is a problem, I don't, that wasn't the intention. I just want to hear from the people, you know. Is this the time for, is it a good time? Is it a good thing? And I just want to hear your thoughts. You know, how would it impact the politics of the day in Grenada? How does it interfere with the political landscape? All right, it's 30 minutes after 7 o'clock. 435-2041. That's the number that you can call. Yep. Nice. Malisa, all the way in Guave. Good morning to you and your grandmom and your son and everybody. Hope everybody's doing fine. It is indeed a good day to have a good day, and let's go there. We lost that call. 435-2041. Always remember, callers, when you're calling in, please turn the volume on your device down so that we won't have that reverb, that feedback that we usually get. So the question is this a good time? Is this the right time? And what are your thoughts about the movement? It's being launched this Sunday at the Grenada Trade Center. Just share your thoughts with me. Share it with the world. Those of you out there in the diaspora, it's a good time to, chip in and make your comments. Good morning to you, Debbie and family out there in how you call it, boy? Bro, I hope you're doing fine. Yes, let's crucial, no? Bacolette, I think. Good morning to you, sir, and your dear family. Cecil Cadet and family, good morning to you also as we go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
When it is a good time, it's the right time. I look at it as a town hall meeting. There's left road standing on the side of the road. We need to go to all these meetings, the one that people in the community, or the one that the lawyers that represent.
All right, caller, I don't know, for some reason you need to check either your location or your phone, but unfortunately I did not hear anything that you say. I think I heard time, something to do with time, but other than that, all right, let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Dina, sir, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Why don't you call in the morning and say morning to Tanti when she wake in the morning praying for you to come out there? Why don't you call her name in your morning, good morning, everybody? But you know Tanti's there. What we need in Grenada is a prime minister that will tour the country like we had Gary. That was a prime minister told to see the innocent, the people that need it, look what they need and help them with their needs. We want the prime minister to go around. The prime minister we have now, not everybody that know him. They only see him and tell them, they don't see him face to face. He must go around and look after the poor people, the people that need help, and check their needs and see what they need. Because some people is checking, crying out now. He promised to give all those from 70 years go back and help with the seed money. And up now some of them not getting, and they complain they don't have, but no one is helping them. Explore the country. Look out for the people that is in need and see what they need and see what you could do for them. Okay. Some people seeking so long, waiting, they want toilet and bathroom, they have nothing. They're waiting for someone to say something. Nobody is going around and say anything. Tour the country like Gary used to do. That's what we want in Grenada.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Tanti. Have a great day now. Let's go via the WhatsApp platform and entertain this call. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Wilson.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much. Listen, I don't think Grenada is only a small place. It doesn't need 3 parties.
Well, there are many more than 3 already.
Well, I know, but it's just taking funds from whatever funds there is, and Grenada people need the money already, down there. So to me, it's just a waste of money anyway, you know what I mean? Okay. I think the 2 parties good enough.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hey, control the background, please.
No, the background is good, man. Though.
All right, okay.
I would say this thing about a political party is one could go and form a political party, and I think what needs to legislate certain things. I don't believe anybody, and as it come back to candidates as well, there should be some guidelines. But I think the present thing that what we are seeing in terms of the trajectory of the NNP, the modus operandi, trust me, our next political force is needed, whether it's the movement or whatever movement or other party, whatever you want to call it. But based on how they operate, based on how the modus operandi is the NNP, they will soon see themselves in extinction. So any political force that comes up will be able to replace them, because trust me, you cannot be doing the same thing over to get the same result. We have crossed that stage after 2022, and we have to go on another directory. And it seems like they set on course with the old formula, which they would make it. So any new entity that comes in would stand a chance in Grenada.
Okay.
Thank you, and have a good morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's 24 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back to the telephone via the WhatsApp platform and see. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
The free world, does it make sense or not? We could have as many parties, but Grenadians, wake up and realize. Read your history prior to independence and from independence 1974. Your problem is not political parties and political leaders, because they can't save you. They will only live for about an average 70 years and they will die, and the country has to move on. People have to realize in Grenada, the reality is that you need systems. All the politicians, they talk about local government and they're not putting it there because they want to use you. Some of them who are professionals, qualified, they're worse than Gary. They are attorneys, they're doctors, and all they're doing is taking you for a ride. One medical doctor telling you come to his office to get a result from a test done in Trinidad, making you pay the fee for a normal attendance, and he not telling you, look man, all you need to do, I could get the result from that test via simple fax. You have lawyers, they're working for you, you're paying them, they're doing contracts for you, and they're taking your money and they're not telling you. So you need systems in Grenada. You need local government. You need accounting. So the audit department in Grenada needs to have the resources to do audits, so you don't have to wait 4 years to get the audit report from MNIB. People have been paid to do work and they're not doing work. So your solution is not another of many political parties. But you have freedom of expression and people have options to do that. But wake up and realize that you need systems. The reason why you have people qualified in certain fields today with bachelor's, associate bachelor's, master's, and doctorate is because they went to a system, a school system. And the process starts from pre-primary, primary, secondary, into university. So wake up, Grenadians. Don't let people just come and talk to you, many of them fooling you and making you believe that they will make things better. They're not. It has been happening for years. If they start putting systems in place for you to participate and for you to manage and for you to take care of your community, then there is a difference. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's 21 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Innocent.
Good morning. Welcome.
Did you put up your stockings so that I could come down the chimney and fill it for you? For Christmas.
I am still looking for that stockings.
Well, I have one available by my house, so probably you could pass anytime.
I'll do that.
Anyway, just quickly, last week I was advertising a town hall meeting for Honorable Claudette Joseph, and the turnout meeting was good. The turnout was really high. So on her behalf, I want to thank you all. And also remind the people that she usually does have a breakfast on every first Saturday, and the proceeds is for the underprivileged and the unfortunate in the constituency. And also on behalf of Claudette and the most honorable Andy Williams, that's my boy. He's the most popular politician in Grenada today, and he doesn't need the party to win his seat. He could win on his own. He's the only one. They will be having the party will be having on the 23rd in Telescope. They'll be having some get-together or some not a rally. We don't know what it is, but just bear that in mind. The 23rd of November at Telescope Playing Field, the big parish. They come in the big parish. So that is on behalf of Claudette and Claudette Joseph from the advertise that for the constituency of the Tongue of St. George, and also for the beautiful people of the constituency of the South St. George, from your parliamentary representative, the one and only most charismatic, popular politician. And again, I keep on telling people that this thing about when people vote for them and they're not seeing them until the next election, I always say Andy beating all the back every day. He's a people's person, always interested in what's going on in his constituency. He's not perfect. I know all they go jump on me, because let those who sin cast the first stone and clean all your house before all you study to clean people's house. And that goes from me to everybody. But he's trying. So I'm just thanking the people of the Tongue of St. George for the town hall meeting that they turned out, and ask all you to bear in mind the 23rd of November Telescope Playing Field, and also to the beautiful people of the constituency of South St. George on behalf of your parliamentary representative. So my friend, you're going to pass for that stockings, because I tell you, that stockings hat I watch. When you see I come down the chimney, I don't know if that chimney going to break up, but you're getting everything you want.
All right.
I love you, boy. Have a great day.
Have a good one. Thank you very much, folks. It's 18 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Grenada. Exciting news. Oasis Pet and Garden has expanded. In addition to our existing location, we're now open at our new location, Melville Street, St. George's. Now serving you at 2 locations for even more convenience. At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Check out our garden department for the best quality Pro Mix potting soil, vegetable seeds, and seedling trays, cocoa peat, liquid fertilizer, granular fertilizers, and more. Our livestock and livestock products are the highest quality and the best prices in Grenada.
This Christmas, GBN is lighting up Grenada. From November the 10th to December the 24th, your festive season starts right here with GBN's Christmas Catalog 2025. Start your mornings with Mid-Morning Magic. Weekdays 10 to 12, live fun, giveaways, and Christmas cheer every day. On Friday, December the 5th, the school's Christmas Challenge lights up the Trade Center. 15 schools, 1 trophy, and the voices filled with holiday joy. Then on Saturday, December the 20th, it's Christmas in Kamahan. Live music, food, shopping, toy giveaway, and the grand tree lighting ceremony. And on Monday, December the 22nd, join GBN's Caroling in the City, spreading Christmas cheer all through St. George's. Every Sunday from 5 to 7, enjoy Utah Sundays with classic Christmas tunes and prices galore. And from December the 1st, K105's Lights of Christmas. Guess that hidden cash and win. So whether you're singing, shopping, or celebrating, do it with GBN. Connecting with you this Christmas. Our partners making it possible: Flow, Ace Hardware, Foodland Supermarket, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coating, Banfields, and Coyaba Beach Resort. GBN's Christmas Catalog, connecting you this season.
Grenada, get ready! GBN and the Ministry of Education presents Christmas Harmonies 1.0, the inaugural primary school choir singing competition, December 5th, 1 p.m., the Grenada Trade Center. 15 schools, magical voices, and fierce competition. Cheer for your favorites in categories like Overall Champion, Most Creative, Best Solo, and Best Group. Entrance, adults $10, children $5. Don't miss the holiday magic. Christmas Harmonies 1.0, where Grenada's brightest and youngest voices shine. Be there.
ready, Grenada. The Grenadian General Insurance Half Marathon and 10K Road Race is on. Sunday, November 16th. The Half Marathon kicks off at Corinth Junction, St. David's. And the 10K from Wyman's House, Woodlands. With both culminating at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Monetary prizes await. The top 10 finishers in the Half Marathon and the top 5 in the 10K. The oldest finisher and even the school, club, or organization with the most participants. Transportation will be provided. The 10K race is open to all under 15 years. Join us as Grenadian General Insurance celebrates 35 years, protecting what matters and powering our champions.
Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. This is exciting news for all car lovers and car owners. Get ready for Grenada Auto Fest 2026, a car show with a difference from antique and classic to modern innovations. Saturday, March 14th at the Roy St. John playing field in Tantine. Car owners, this is your chance to show off. Get that machine ready. Get that ride in mint condition. It's full throttle face-off between old school rides, the hot rod, and the supercharged modern customized rides. This is a family affair. Bring the kids, bring the crew, bring the whole yard. It's the Grenada Auto Fest 2026 on Saturday, March 14th. Get ready.
Songs of Hope and Glory, a diocesan choir festival. Join us as we celebrate this Jubilee year with beautiful songs and uplifting performances on November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Tickets cost adults $20, children $10. Tickets are available at your local churches and on gotofect.com. Let's come together to celebrate with our choirs and rejoice in the spirit of hope and glory. November 30th, 4 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. See you there.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation continues. It's 12 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and as promised, one of my guests this morning finally arrived, and it's always a pleasure to have, guests with me in the studio. So this morning, I'm joined by Miss Desiree Batiste, and she is here on a mission. Well, the mission has already started. I was reading up on it and saw you did a wonderful performance in Barbados, even in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Well, firstly, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
And the pleasure is always ours here. Now tell us, who is Desiree?
I am a writer and a researcher. My area of research is transatlantic slavery, colonialism generally, and on the creative side, I have written and am performing a play about slavery that takes a character from Virginia, where the story originates, to Barbados. And it's based on a real document that lives in the Church of England's archives in the United Kingdom.
Wow, this is awesome, and this is timely. My good friend Council Ali Gill would be very interested in this conversation. And the play that you're actually promoting, my Master Control is going to put that poster up so people can see it. You've done one in Barbados.
Yes.
It was well received.
Yes.
I also understand that you did one in St. Vincent just before the independence celebration.
Exactly.
And it was well received. Now, how important, I'm wondering if important is the word I want to use here. But what was the role of, especially the Anglican Church, in slavery, in the transatlantic slave trade?
It was a significant role. It's fairly well known that the Church of England's missionary arm owned enslaved people in Barbados on 2 plantations that came under the Codrington estate. And that site is now a college, a seminary for Anglican students to become priests within the Anglican Church. But a few hundred years ago, for a long period, over a century, the missionary arm of the Church of England actually owned those plantations and owned several hundred enslaved people on them. So that's one of the biggest examples of the church's direct involvement. And even within that story, we have instances of actual archbishops of Canterbury taking part directly in the business of purchasing new enslaved Africans for the Codrington plantations. So there's that. And then also, church leaders never openly championed for freedom for enslaved people. They were very much complicit in the whole business of slavery continuing because it was a business and it benefited the church.
That's sad news.
It's very sad news.
It's sad news. And now, the whole idea of reparations, are they in that reparatory mode? The Anglican Church, the head of the Anglican Church, are they in any way like the people that came to Grenada? Can't remember the name now, but they offered payments. The Anglican Church, are they in that thought process?
Nearly 3 years ago, they did make an announcement suggesting that they wanted to atone in some way for their involvement. It was interesting and complicated because they owned up to investments in a specific area. They owned up to having profited from investments to do with a shipping company that profited from shipping enslaved Africans to the New World. And they offered a sum of 100 million, but it's very controversial and it's very contested as to whether that actually is reparations. Reparations is meant to be justice-led. If you talk to people in CARICOM who have a 10-point plan and who have a kind of a structure around what reparations should look like, it is meant to be justice-led. It's usually not something that is fixed in terms of the money amount by the perpetrator descendant, and that's what's happened in the case of the Church of England. So whether it's reparations or not, it's definitely a contested issue. But at the moment, what's interesting is that they promised a fund for projects to do with repair and healing, and nearly 3 years after the big announcement, that fund is still not in place. So it's quite problematic, and I don't know when it's going to, come into being.
I hope it comes within my lifetime.
Yeah.
In as much as the payments might not trickle down to me, but just knowing that for the sins that were committed against us,
yes,
that some measure of justice has been served. That will be a good feeling. Now, you performed that play all by yourself.
Yeah, it's a one-woman show. So
I like how you put it, a one-woman show. I like how you put this.
Yes.
And what sort of reception have you been getting throughout the places, the venues that you've performed?
Excellent reception throughout, which has been really wonderful. I've performed it in a variety of different settings. So, for example, Edinburgh Festival Fringe is a major theatre festival in the United Kingdom. It takes place in Scotland, in Edinburgh, in the city of Edinburgh. And so for several weeks I performed the play daily at that festival, and people paid, they came to see it. It was a ticketed event, and the website of the Edinburgh Fringe published all the audience reviews, and every single one of them was positive. So that was, definitely a great experience. And all the other experiences have tended to be actually in Anglican church spaces, and that's also been really, really interesting. So, for example, Chester Cathedral is a major cathedral in the United Kingdom. The Dean of Chester Cathedral, he said that it was powerful and it made the hairs on his back stand up. So that was quite a obviously very profound response from someone very high up in the church itself.
Is it a case where the play is targeting the Anglican Church? Because I noticed in your flyer, in your poster, the life of an Anglican slave.
Yes. So do we have the poster? Oh yeah, here we are. Well, it's really important to the story, the Anglican connection, because the enslaved person who wrote that letter that inspired me to write this play wrote that letter in 1723, first of all, which is very early to have any evidence of someone writing, an enslaved person writing in the British Empire. It's the earliest known letter written by any enslaved person in the British Empire. And they were actually an Anglican and an enslaved person. So it was possible in some circumstances for certain owners to make sure that their enslaved people were baptized if they were so inclined, and they wanted them to have an understanding of Christianity, which for us, looking back into time, seems really bizarre, because how could both enslavement and Christianity be compatible? You know, that's a very, very troubling question, but it was compatible. And even the highest bishops in the Church of England, whenever there was doubt about whether these two things were compatible, they made announcements and sent letters out to the colonies to make it clear to enslavers, don't worry, you're fine, you can Christianize your enslaved people, and it doesn't mean freedom for them, so don't worry, you know, you're fine. The orders came down from the very top, from the Bishop of London, who was the person in charge of matters in the colonies. He sent it down in the 1720s, actual letters to planters, enslavers, and slave owners in the colonies, including the Caribbean right here, instructing and reassuring enslavers that it was okay to baptize your enslaved people, because it did not mean manumission. It did not mean it would lead to their freedom.
But isn't that contradictory? Because Christianity is all about freedom.
Yeah, and equality, and the fact that we are all one in the eyes of God. And so it just goes to show the kind of mental gymnastics that powerful people and powerful institutions can engage in if it is in their interest to do so. And sadly, and the highest people in the Church of England today will tell you that this is regrettable. It's not a history that the Church of England today is trying to hide or smooth over in any way. They are fully aware and open in admitting that these terrible wrongs did happen and that they were done by the Church at the highest level.
And in your interaction with them, have they shown any signs of remorse?
Yes, I mean, first of all, I have to say that in the United Kingdom and here in the Caribbean, the church leaders have embraced the play. I was so happy, and it was an excellent experience interacting and interfacing with Bishop Friday, who is the Bishop of the Diocese of the Windward Islands. I met him and our Archdeacon Marshall here in Grenada in the Anglican Church itself in St. George's on the day that I came in, just to kind of have a look and see if maybe this could be a possibility for the play. I was curious to speak with the Archdeacon, and it just happened by sheer luck that Bishop Friday was in the building when I walked in. He said it was a divine intervention. And within a few minutes, when I was able to talk to them both about the play and about my dream to have it, performed in Anglican church spaces in the Caribbean, Bishop Friday took charge and made it happen very quickly, and that's the reason why we are now on a kind of a mini tour of the play. So in a way, even though church figures in the United Kingdom have always been receptive to the play, when it comes to action, I got direct action taken here by our own Anglican bishop and Anglican community right here in the Caribbean, making the play happen in reality, and it is happening. And I'm not getting that kind of support, and I'm certainly not getting any funding from the mother church in the United Kingdom. So that's an interesting thing in itself.
Tell us about your roots.
Oh, my background. Well, my roots are very much in Grenada. I grew up in Trinidad. My father was a Grenadian historian, born and raised here in Grenada. He went to GBSS. He went to Mona as his first degree in Jamaica, and then to England for further study, postgraduate study. And he met my mom in England. So my mom comes from Ireland. So I have a mixed heritage myself, which is an interesting parallel in a way to the play, because the person who wrote the letter that inspired the play described themselves as being of mixed heritage. They used the archaic word mulatto, which is the word at the time for someone with a white parent and a black parent. That's not what interested me in the document, but it's just a funny, interesting, parallel. But I grew up in Trinidad with a Grenadian father. I came to Grenada a lot in my childhood and growing up on holidays. And interestingly, my family here in Grenada have links to the Anglican Church. My great uncle was a principal for a long time of the Anglican High School, and following that, his daughter, my cousin. So it's just very interesting to be doing this play in Grenada now at this point in my life with such strong links to Grenada.
Okay. So tell us about the play. I know it's on tomorrow.
Yes.
Where?
So the Anglican Church, which is the St. George's Parish Church in the capital of Grenada on Church Street at 6 p.m. It is a free event, so I would love everyone to come. We've made it a free event because we really want people to engage with this history and with this story. And I do need to say that it is very much a story. It's a fiction that I've created. Over the course of an hour, I take the audience through the journey of this enslaved person's life as I imagine it. She's female, even though the original letter, the gender of the person was unknown, but I figured 52% chance, right? And her story is not all misery. Obviously slavery is not a happy story, but I've created a character who's real and who has a real personality and who faces challenges with resilience and who is constantly throughout her life engaging in acts of resistance. And that was really important for me. I did not want my character to be like a victim. She is someone with resilience, with strength, and she is a Christianized Anglican enslaved person, which is true to the original document. And that, of course, allows for the play to engage in that very complex and troubling issue of how is it possible for the church to be so complicit in slavery that it was even okay for an enslaved person to be a Christianized, baptized Anglican.
Wow. That's very deep. Is there's going to be one performance in Grenada?
Yes. So, we put this together with, our own, shared resources, myself and the Diocese of the Windward Islands, with obviously the help of the local archdeaconry, both in the St. Vincent performance and here in the Grenada performance. We are hoping to take it to St. Lucia next, which will kind of complete, in a way, the trilogy, if you like, of the Windward Islands Diocese. But we were only able to really do one performance in each of these island nations thus far. So yeah.
Okay. Well, Ms. Baptiste, I really want to commend you on that work. Taking a letter from 1723 and bringing it into real life to give us today a perspective of what it was like then. Mm-hmm. And that's really, really commendable of you. And I want to wish you all the best. Thank you. Spread the news. Let too many of our young ones go by living in this day and age not knowing the struggles of the four parents who laid the groundwork, the foundation for what we're enjoying today.
Exactly. That's a really good point. And I would love people to come. So I'm saying to everyone, please come. It's a free event. It's at 6 p.m. Wednesday, the 12th of November, which is tomorrow, at the Anglican Church in St. George's, the capital of Grenada.
Thank you, Desiree, for joining us this morning, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and pursuits.
Thank you so much for having me.
The pleasure is always ours here at the GBN. Folks, you heard it, so make it a must. Going out and see that tomorrow. Be a part of it. It starts at 6 p.m. at the Anglican Church. You know where it is, just at the Church Street, just at the top, just a little higher up the Cooperative Bank. Going out from 6 p.m. and be a part of it. It's free, but I know contributions and donations will be accepted. Because it has to continue, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks again very much for being with us this morning, as always, folks.